Okay. They're not. What are you doing in there, you alien? You get out of there and you fight me, you drunk Carter. Alright. Got you.
Make it through this.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Don't even start.
No, really.
What do we got here? Schematics? No. Oh, okay. Maybe I was just getting lucky. I'm shooting my rockets. Alright, so you
Agent, you need to report to
get the hell
infirmary.
out of here.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now.
You report to that damn infirmary. Check the status. Oh god. Alright, you.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're starting to ramble,
I've got
guy.
other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Great Scott. Did I read this one? No, I did not. Wait, I feel like I have read that before. Damn it, everybody's gotta talk.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism. or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for,
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
or die trying, so to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting.
Yeah, it
How
sounds
does this
interesting.
monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged delirium ballistic delivery system.
In English,
It's a lightning cannon.
I could see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be
Alright.
so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
Do it.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Alright. Whoa.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
Guy didn't even look like he had a gun. Alright, let's go upstairs. Alright, did I get everything? Keeping things secure. Checking on those guys.
I gotta say, I was pretty relieved when I passed that crowd's test.
You were a officer. Is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir. Not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
I'd say she's a goner, bro.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
You there, alien man.
Welcome back, William Carter. It is
is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
Huh.
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch. You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
Damn. That's sideways mouth.
Stick around.
Damn it.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter. Welcome back, William.
You're in a good...
As are you.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want.
Alright,
Stick
get
it
out of
up.
here. Moving on. Whoa. What the hell's going on there? What the hell?
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
William, I think you may have caught them just in time.
Let me scan him, you bastard.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These three agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes, perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes, but one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
Of course, another dispatch. So can I scan, like, forever now? Finally, we got all this shit out of the way. All this dialogue, good lord.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Falk screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
I wonder what they disagreed on. Oh shit, there's something down there. Oh. Okay. Moines. Blank pack enemies attacked at close range take more damage. Huh. That's interesting. Alright. Go check that document real quick. We'll
What
get
are they
back to
doing
where
with
we
all those
were.
sleepwalkers?
Mission is a qualified success.
I've nearly found him, Marin. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Somebody's getting a stern talking to. Where's the secretary? My God. She could be infected.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it. The two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Should we talk? Or are you gonna bitch at me all day? I guess I have to go talk to you.
Angela. Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
You and Falk have a problem?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is finding access.
All right. What do we know so far?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No. I triple-checked, and Ware confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. They must have some sort of facility there.
Chelsky or Crud might be able to help. They're both smart enough to put one and one together and come up with two. I'll talk to Chelsky, you track down Crud.
Good idea. I should have thought of it.
You'd have thought of it if the old man hadn't got you all riled up. I'll check in with Chelsky and Weir, too.
Thanks, Will. This means a lot. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Oh, God.
Sure they are dangerous? Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Alright, Weir. Dagnabbit. I hate going through this sanitation room thing.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
I generally prefer my outsiders dead.
I won't bore you with the details, but Axis appears to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic core, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind, if he's alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll
My
work?
Fairly
God.
certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if if I had Lawrence here.
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is
Agent
an
Carter.
uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of.
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network, it's just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
The Avenger's gonna be a
Let's
beast.
hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Back to Falk.
Hey, you hear about Ferguson? Gunner was a bit of a klutz when he came here, but he's really helping out. Said he was you big, Carter.
I trust this isn't a
Where'd
social
Weaver
visit.
go?
Chulsky tracked down the outsider signal near an abandoned campground in southwest Oregon, just where Agent Weaver said. It's Axis. It has to be. The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we find Mosaic and get these assholes off our planet. Agent Weaver's been tracking Axis for years. She's obsessed with bringing him down. She deserves to be there, Falk.
That's the problem, Agent Carter. I need someone who can keep a cool head. But barring that, I'll make do with you.
This doesn't make any sense. You're hiding something.
What's your point, Agent?
Tell me what's going on, Falk.
We need to take Axis alive, and you are our best chance to do this. Dr. Weir needs whatever information the bastard has stored in his head. If he dies, that information is lost. Understood?
Let me take Weaver as part of my team.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I'm not accustomed to explaining myself.
Tell me why.
Because neither of you are models of restraint. Consider your history, Agent. Between your past and her personal interests in Axis, I can't risk compromising this mission.
So why send me at all?
I know you'll get the job done. And if you don't, I've only lost one of my best agents, not both of them.
She's one of the best agents we have.
And you're the other one. We've already lost De Silva, Nils, and at least a dozen other senior agents. I'm not gonna risk losing 2 more of my best assets on a single mission. Especially not when one of them is a risk to the mission itself.
But you need...
Attention! Unauthorized launch. Sky Ranger Foxtrot 901. Return to base immediately.
God damn it.
Weaver.
Jesus Christ. She's gone after Axis.
And here you thought it'd be me who'd go rogue.
You need to stop her.
Stop her? You're not saying...
No, of course not. Not unless you have to. Find her and talk her down. We need Axis alive.
We need them both alive.
Exactly. Gear up and head to Ops when you're ready. We'll go over the mission details.
Oh, that's just great. I think I want to do the minor operations first. So we either go to Oregon, Bend, Oregon, try to take back the communications facility, or we go to Dudley, Massachusetts. Automated machine troopers. God. Alright, we'll go to Bend, Oregon first. No, we'll play this right. We'll go to Bend, Oregon, and then we'll stop by Medford, Oregon. Alright, I got Terrell and Eric. Oh. Man, it takes so much to deploy that rocket turret. What's after this? Charge time deploy with the shield or increase squad's damage against mechanical enemies. And I get increased damage from all deployed weapons. Increased health. Alright, so Eric, he also has that. I don't really know what combat performance does, but whatever. Reduces damage when armor bond. Increased potency of that. To increase the entire squad's bleed out. Flex projectile. Well, that's interesting. Squad abilities last longer. I wonder if that's actually worth it. What else do I have? Oh, okay. Charges critical strike ability faster. Now deals heavy damage to armor and shields. Okay, let's go with that. I like fire mission, but don't think. Alright, Chris Sanchez. What do we got? Increased damage on taunted enemies. Increased. I guess that'd be good. Creates an area of deadly burning plasma. Protects an ally with a shield.